Good afternoon and congratulations on your new Subaru. Today we're going to go over some of the buttons to get you a little more acquainted with your new vehicle. So what we're going to start off with is under your left vent. Whole cluster of buttons here. So the first one, blank space, just so everything looks symmetrical. Next one over is a dial that controls how bright your interior lights are. So at night it's not too bright on you. You can adjust that. Then two more blank spaces. On the bottom row, you're going to have traction control. Pairs all your tires to move at the same speed, lessening your chance of hydroplating in nasty weather. Also along there is your blind spot detection. Black box on either side of your mirror. It's a little awkward to see there. There we go. You have one on either side. Lights up bright orange to let you know when someone's in your blind spot. Makes it a little easier for turning, switching lanes, merging, all that fun stuff. Then two more blank spaces to finish that off down there, right here. Now we're going to talk about your steering wheel. So on the left side, you have arrows for radio presets and whatever music you're listening to. Volume, so you can keep your hands on the steering wheel at all times. Source is going to switch between AM, FM, Sirius radio, Bluetooth, all that fun media stuff. Next one over, info, controls this very top screen for you. Lots of good information there, so I suggest taking a look to see what you got going on. Under that, you're going to have the answer call and end call. Answer call is also going to be your command for any voice commands. So like call home, call work, that'll be available once you pair your phone up via Bluetooth. Below, you got these little buttons tucked behind. They pull towards you and they control the screen right in front. Same thing, lots of good information in there, and I suggest getting pretty familiar with that. Moving to the right side, this is all going to be adaptive cruise control. So what makes adaptive cruise control different is it's actually going to be able to slow and accelerate your car depending on the situation. So first you would turn it on, and you'll see up here it lets you know with a car with white lines in front of it. Each one of those white lines is approximately a car length. You can have as many as 4 or as low as 1. These buttons right here is what adjust that. So as you can see, hit the top one and it adds this space and it takes it away. So right now we're set on 2. So you would set your cruise control at say 70. You're going 70 down the highway, car pulls in front of you going 60. Your car is going to slow down to keep that 2-car gap. Right as that car moves out of your way, you speed back up to 70. Good to go. And then finally you're going to have your lane keep assist as well. You can see it's toggling on and off there. Next is everyone's favorite, the nice touch screen. So first things first, cell phone. This is going to be where you pair your phone up. So you would just hit yes. You would then go into your Bluetooth settings on your phone, go into available devices, and find Subaru BT. It's going to give you a pin that you have to make sure matches both the car and the cell phone. You never have to memorize that because it would always be different if you try to sync another phone. Once they match, you can hit pair on both and it'll walk you through the rest of the steps, nice and easy. Once paired up, you'll have all your information. It'll look just like this, but all your information will be displayed instead. Now, you have 2 different ways to get back to your home page. Your home button right here, nice and easy, or top left. You can see there's a little house icon and would do the same thing. Next, apps. Apps is everything compatible with both your cell phone and the car. So this would be Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, My Subaru, Subaru Starlink, all that fun stuff. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, if you aren't familiar, is basically a device that's going to replicate your phone screen to the car screen. Most important part of this is it doesn't run on Bluetooth, so you do need to have it connected via USB right down there. Either one would work, they both do the same thing. Once you have it connected, it'll transfer everything to the car screen and it'll look just like your phone. My Subaru and Subaru Starlink I actually go over in a different video, so stay tuned for that one. Back to the home screen. Settings is just going to be all the car's general settings. You have general, sound, phone, and vehicle with all different tabs that'll bring up all your different settings. Media is probably the easiest screen to go over. Anything that isn't radio. So Bluetooth, aux cord, USB, CD, all that fun stuff. If you do have a CD player, it'll be right between these 2 dots, this little slit here. That shortcut you might not necessarily need. I had a woman last week who had a number she had to call every day for work, so she gave it its own box on the home screen. Each one of these breaks down to a bunch of different options. Sadly, phone doesn't have. And then it basically just adds a box on the home screen that makes things a little more convenient for going to that feature. And finally, radio. So what's nice about your radio is your radio presets. You can mix match them with AM, FM, Sirius, whatever you find most convenient. All you have to do is tune to whichever channel you would want to save. Click and hold. Beeps to let you know it's saved. Nice and easy. And that's going to be everything with your touchscreen. Now we're going to talk about your climate control. So, all the way to the left is going to control your airflow and where it'll come out, fan speed, and then whatever temperature you have everything set on. So what's interesting about this is, you can click that in, that'll also be your rear defrost, along with your side mirrors, and windshield wiper blades. All three tied together, nice and easy. Hit it again, turns off, good to go. You're also going to have your air circulation, along with your AC. You also have your hazards, and if you go a little lower into your gear shift, you'll see right here, your heated seats. Left for driver, right for passenger. We're going to finish this video up with talking about all your features found at the very top. Now, this is going to mainly be eyesight. First one, lane keep assist. Driving down the road, say you start to veer out of your lane a little bit. Real nice and big right on the screen there. It'll pop up letting you know you got to bring it back in your lane. If you don't, it will apply a pound or two of pressure to the steering wheel. Real easy to override if there's ever a detour and you have to stay in that left lane. Just going to feel like your steering wheel is a little heavier than normal. What's also nice is anytime you turn your turn signals on, automatically deactivates, so you don't have to worry about switching lanes, merging, all that good stuff. Now, to your right, you're going to have forward collision assist. Driving down the road, say the car in front of you needs to hit their brakes suddenly. Your car is going to wait till the last minute and apply full brakes if you don't. Very sudden, very abrupt, very last minute, but works very well. If you have this feature, you're also going to have your sunroof controls right here. Dial that controls whether your lights come on when you open your doors. And finally, the nice two, SOS roadside assistance. This is going to be tied in with your Subaru Starlink, so however long you have that is how long these go for. SOS, if you hit that, it'll call the closest 911 dispatch. God forbid your airbags ever deploy, they give you a call. You don't answer that, they'll send people right away. And then you're also going to have your roadside assistance. Crack windshield, pop tire, run out of gas. Think of that just like AAA, but for your Subaru. One thing I always like mentioning is if you signed up for the Subaru Starlink Premium package, both of those are included for those, however long that duration is. If you have the free version, those are only good for a year. Well, congratulations. Feel free to reach out with any additional questions and enjoy your new Subaru.